Hello there friends and welcome to JapariMania 2021. This is your host DX70P reporting to all of you. As usual. It seems our first competitor is already coming in and... Why are you carrying a torch? This isn't Minecraft. Who is this?
The following contest is a knockout match. Making her way to the ring from Santiago, Chile, Farmer T-Rex Hulk Nuzbat.
What kind of knives are those, intern? Ay, do I have to keep her on this entire broadcast? I guess so, eh? Anyways, Kite Penguin, who's obviously not from Chile, that'd probably be Humboldt Penguin or something like that, is going down the ring with a torch, as I said earlier, thinking this is Minecraft. Anyways, I don't know anything about the VTubers in KF, honestly. I don't really watch them, they're really not my fancy, but each to their own, yeah? So, I'm guessing the VTubers are going to be showing up. I think there's 2 or 3 of them, if memory serves me right. Anyways, you're blowing the fire into the air, that's quite nice. Audience loves you as well. I am a little more skeptical, but maybe you'll prove me wrong. And I wonder if you'll be putting this on your channel, or your Twitter, or something like that. Well, you'd have to ask us for licensing first, but we can talk about that later. Anywho, let's make room for the second competitor coming in here. And starting with some orchestra hits coming straight from the 90s, I think. And I do not know who this is, at all.
And her opponent, from Los Angeles, California, Cyclone, Neil, Outlaw, Babyface.
Where on earth are you getting all of those names, intern? Anyways, I digress, we can talk about that later. Anywho, this is Island Fox, I think, missing the ponytails because I think they're not so good for wrestling. And you're just going up to the ring, and I do not know who you are other than that you're a VTuber, and I do not know VTubers. Not my cup of tea, as I said earlier. A nice jump back onto the mat, that's pretty cool. You're shooting to the other corner this time. And here you are doing a nice somersault to show off. A good start, maybe you're more potent than I can imagine. And I think we'll see a third? No? There's only these 2? I thought there was another VTuber in the mix, but maybe she didn't respond to our emails or something, or just slept on the job. Anyways, it's a 1v1 knockout match between Island Fox and Kite Penguin. Island Fox starts things off by pushing Kite into the corner, and the referee says, no, push that off, break that up. The referee makes some progress and breaks up the fight, that's good. And now they can go back again. Island Fox is still on the offensive as we see a bit of a weird camera cut. Whatever's going on with the cameraman, I don't know. Can't see what's going on. And Island Fox reverses. Very well done there. Cape says no, grabs Island Fox and does a choking attack or submission. And a knee to the back. Now the tables have turned, it seems. Another camera cut by the cameraman. You can see a lot of that. Another reversal by Island Fox, and Cape does another reversal of that. And just pushes Island Fox to the side. And I'm being told that I can call Island Fox Shimahai instead. Maybe that'll be easier, who knows. Cape misses a few punches after a couple slaps. Shimahai responds and says no, another slap, backhanded no less. Another slap, another backhand. And there's an even stronger third slap. Nicely done there by Shimahai as Shimahai pushes Cape into the other corner. And does a clothesline into Cape. Well done, a knee to the face as well. Ooh, nice stomp too. Maybe things would have been different if Kite Penguin still had a torch, but that's not allowed in the ring. As Island Fox or Shimahai or whatever does a grab and does a tree of woe onto Cape, not quite. Just throwing Cape into the middle of the ring. Shimahai seems to have the upper hand here as she goes for what looks like a pin attempt. Is it one? No, Cape still has a fight left in her. After all, this match has just begun, eh? As Cape goes in and slams Island Fox's face onto the mat. There's a stomp as well to Shimahai. Island Fox slowly made her way back up as Cape readies something, but no, Shimahai pushes Cape into the other corner. And pushes her face into the turnbuckle. What's going on here? What's the cameraman doing? Is this... what's going on? What? If there was a special move or something, I'm rather unimpressed. I had to say it. And Cape's just sitting there, whilst Shimahai comes in and does a submission with her legs. The referee's just standing there, probably daydreaming about better times or better places or better fights. And Kate's trying to break free, 2 punches, 3 punches, and succeeds. Either case, I still don't know what the fight is about, but you audience members don't seem to care. As Shimahai grabs Cape and might be tossing her over behind her. No, over the rope? No, onto the ropes even. That has to sting quite a bit. Shimahai comes in and looks like to do a pin attempt here. 1? Will we see a 2 count? No, Cape Penguin breaks out of that one. No questions asked. Cape Penguin is slowly making her way back up as Island Fox takes this opportunity, grabs Cape, and readies for a backflip onto Cape. That has to be it. Come on, do a pin attempt. You did it twice already, eh? No, but Cape is being picked up. It blocks a punch from Island Fox, punches her in response. Cape comes in, another punch, and does her own kind of back maneuver. Well done there. Will Cape pin Island Fox Shimahai? Not really, I think. And instead, she's just gloating over Shimahai. For some reason, what's going on between the two? Do they have a vendetta? I don't quite know. As Island Fox does something it looks like and attacks Cape Penguin again. Cameraman, that was a terrible angle, by the way. Ooh, very well done by picking Cape and just punching her in midair. And now Shimahai does a pin attempt here. A 2 count. And 3. Island Fox wins by way of pinfall. And I don't know how to celebrate because I don't follow the VTubers. Anyways, here's some replays, eh? Well, congratulations to Island Fox or Shimahai for winning the match to start things off. It was a little quick and you're already quite exhausted? Well, in your defense, you both are rookies. You are new to the Japari Wrestling Federation and KF's VTuber Fed in general, so I will say maybe I'm expecting too much already. And you're just stepping over Cape Penguin while she's down on the mat. That's quite rude, huh? Anywho, this match has been quick, but we have more matches coming up. But first, we have a few words from our sponsors to deal with. So we'll do that, and then we'll come back to you, yeah?
These are the tales of the skeleton wrestlers.
And welcome back to the arena, friends. We are here for the second match of JapariMania 2021. But there's a problem. I don't quite know what the match type will be and who's competing. Maybe the intern will explain it for us as the competitors will enter bit by bit, I suppose. There is something playing on the Titantron as our first competitors come in as Hanamaru Animal from KF3, Doll, Meerkat, and SBC Dolphin. And why are you all throwing food into the ring? Or rather to the audience. And what's the trombone?
The following contest is a no disqualifications match. Making her way to the ring, Devious, AK-47, Illustrious, Ruby Holmes, number 1, the Witch Doctor, and Nikita, the Idol, Cruz, Jaden, the Knights of the Round Table.
If they're the Knights of the Round Table, do they dance on their eyeball? Maybe we'll figure out as Meerkat just swims in the middle of the ring. They brought all the food as if this was a picnic, and that's not quite the case. As Doll already... What? Is it? It is! Epic freaking sex guy! Oh, you cheeky bastard! Doll, you've done a good job of getting our attention, and the audience loves you as a result of that. Taicho-san noticed me, you said. And just a quick note, I'm going to be calling SBC Dolphin or Mocha instead. Just as a personal nickname and is a little easier. Wahoo! Anyways, the new music's coming in, so next set of competitor... Oh snap! Bartender party done! Excellent! I couldn't have asked for anyone better against Hanamaru Animal.
And her opponents. First, the Nightmare, Youngblood, Frost, Bad Attitude, Woodward, Outlaw, Crom, Bird, and the Wick, Ford, Ramirez, Dublin, the Chess Club.
The Chess Club? Are you going to revitalize the server chess spat of 2020? I don't know if you have the power to do that. You all don't seem like chess players at all. But I'll be honest, if you did that, that'd be really cool, eh? Anyways, it's good to see all of them, Hanamaru Animal and JapariMania alike, in their 6-star outfits. So this ought to be a fairly fair fight, statistics in KF3 notwithstanding. As Blackbuck is running for a gesture for timing, boom, we have a gesture. It's not the button or the cross, and it's alright. Anywho, I like the dark and foreboding theme that you've chosen this time around. I was expecting your theme song, the official one, but I guess the licensing guys did not like it or something like that. They are a little bit of a tough nut to work with, I'll be honest, so yeah, I understand. But I personally approve, so that's all fine and dandy, eh? Anywho, let's get ready for the actual match here, which is in a 3v3, no disqualifications tag match between Hanamaru Animal and Batten JapariMania. This ought to be a nice one. I would have liked Extreme Rules, but hey, this works too. Dole and Blackbuck start things off, and Dole pushes Blackbuck into the Batten JapariMania corner. The referee's looking onwards and determining things, and the referee says, no, back off, that's enough of that. Blackbuck attacks and slaps Dole. That was a cheap move, but whatever, anything goes, I guess. There's no disqualifications as Blackbuck drops Dole on her knee, stomps as well, misses that stomp. Dole goes in, picks up Blackbuck, pushes her into the Hanamaru corner. And Dole grabs Blackbuck by the horns, does a power bomb, very well done there. Malka's rooting into the audience, wahoo! As Dole stomps Blackbuck, looks on, slaps as well, backhand even. And thus far, Hanamaru Animal seems to be in the commanding position. But JapariMania might just be warming up though, might not be showing their true power as Blackbuck gets headbutted into the turnbuckle, but Blackbuck reverses and just rams Meerkat with her head and punches Malka? What did they do? And amidst that, Blackbuck grabs Dole and spins her around, takes her down. Dole rolls out of the ring, not a bad idea, gets back in from behind. And gee, what was that, Dole? Did you just miss your Camel Miracle or jump or whatever that was? Anyways, Dole says no, that never happened, I just took Blackbuck down. Blackbuck slowly makes her way back up, gets another punch from Dole, as Dole pushes her into the Hanamaru corner again. Will we see a tag? And yes we do, from Dole and Malka. Dole pushes Blackbuck into Malka, who's in the middle of the ring, picks up Blackbuck. And as Malka comes in, drops Blackbuck there, Dole just jumps from the top corner onto top of Blackbuck, Malka jumps to the top rope, and does a somersault right onto Blackbuck's head. That is a beautiful tag attack by Dole and Malka as she goes wahoo in the middle of the ring. As Blackbuck gets picked up there. Malka might be petite, but here goes Blackbuck in the corner again and gets punched in the face with a clothesline of some sort. And if I were Blackbuck, I'd try to make my way to my own corner and then tag out with one of my other allies because you've been taking a bit of a beating this current match so far. As Malka gets pushed into, ooh, nice dodge by Malka there by the way. And now Blackbuck gets pushed into the neutral corner there and gets punched in response. In either case, we should probably see the devil soon, I hope. And Malka does another punch into Blackbuck while she's in the Hanamaru turnbuckle. And gets stopped as well and a foot to the face. This is gonna be nasty. Will we see another tag attack? Maybe not. But no matter, Malka is just happy to soften up Blackbuck even more. And maybe Blackbuck will be pinned and that could be the Hanamaru victory condition. But Blackbuck reverses that. Nicely done there. And let's see. Bit of a tug of war going on between Malka and Blackbuck. And Blackbuck prevails, it seems. No, Malka reverses and goes behind and picks up Blackbuck instead and drops her in her back. This could be it for Blackbuck if she's not careful, but Blackbuck is just close enough to tag out with Taz. Taz go! And Taz comes in with a boot. A punch. Another boot. And another attack. A good start already to Tasmanian Devil, but gets reversed by Malka right there. Gets kicked as well by Malka, wahoo. Taz slowly makes her way back up. Malka's just staring there, so is the referee. Misses a grab completely. That's not good. as Taz pushes Malka into the JapariMania corner and does a nice punch there. Malka goes down. Well done. Blackbuck is just still reeling from all those injuries over in the mat. Malka counters with a gut punch and another punch there, as Taz is just being dragged around to somewhere in the middle of the ring. Dragged again. Nope, just dropped. Meerkat is signaling, it seems like, and indeed they tag out. Malka goes out, Meerkat goes in. Is there no special tag move? And Taz is capitalizing on this opportunity and soften up Meerkat a bit. Might be a good idea, as Taz and Australian Devil tag out. It looks like, no, they're going into the ring, setting up for a tag attack, as Taz picks up Meerkat, puts her to the other side, and gets a boot from Australian Devil. Very nice. Anyways, Aussie is a very unusual character. I don't quite know. She's a bit of a wild card at JapariMania. Could be very dangerous in the right situation. There's a powerbomb there on Meerkat. Taz is steered to the audience. Taz, go! And Oz just rolling around Meerkat in like a carpet or something like that. Picks up Meerkat like a carpet or something like that, I guess. And does a bit of a flip onto there. Nicely done. Blackbuck's just cheering the audience now, saying, "The darkness is supreme. We are the darkness. Welcome to the darkness, friends." Oz wanted to compliment that, but Meerkat says, "No, get back to class." And drags Oz over somewhere. Probably middle of the ring. Right on the logo. Okay, picks that up again, doesn't... What are you trying to do? I don't quite get it, mate. No, it pushes Oz into the Hanamaru corner. We'll see another tag attack here. Indeed we do. Meerkat and Malka. Malka goes in, gets stuck on the rope a bit. And Oz gets pushed into the ropes by Meerkat. And Meerkat and Malka go in and grab Oz and push her down. Blackbuck is asking, please tag out, please tag out. And indeed she does. Oz goes out, Blackbuck goes in. And then they start with trying to kick each other mid-air and both missing, which is a bit pathetic from both of them, honestly. Malka pushes Blackbuck into the Hanamaru corner again, but Blackbuck retorts and punches Malka in response. Does a nice jumping kick that actually hits this time. And another jumping kick that also hits this time. Another jumping kick that also hits this time. They love to repeat their moves, don't they? I'm still quite surprised that Blackbuck is showing all this stamina and athleticism, despite taking that beating earlier from the tag team attacks. But this could be said for everyone here, as Blackbuck is picking up Malka and drops her on her knee. Even the referee's taken aback by that. And maybe this might be the opportunity to pin, and indeed it is. The referee takes forever to get to the counting position. 1, 2, and Malka breaks free of that. What a reprieve if you're a Hanamaru Animal fan. This match will keep going on. Maybe Malka should tag out or something, as she takes Blackbuck, pushes her into the Hanamaru corner. Tag out with someone? No, reversed by Blackbuck. And gets pushed into the JapariMania corner there. Now Blackbuck does whatever she wants. As Blackbuck comes in and tags out with Oz, it seems. Blackbuck picks up Malka, puts her on her shoulders. Oz jumps from the middle rope and does a punch onto Malka's head. They both go down. Oz tries to pin Malka. Dole and Blackbuck intervene here. Dole breaks out Malka from that pin attempt, as Dole and Blackbuck start fighting each other within the ring. But Malka and Oz are the ones that should be in. Blackbuck does a nice powerbomb onto Dole there, by the way. Very well done, as Blackbuck gets out of the ring. And I think Oz is picking up Dole for some attack. No, just leaves her there. Ooh, very nice by Malka with the leg grab. And now Dole is out of the ring now, just makes her way back to her own corner. Malka comes in and does a submission attempt onto Oz. This could be it here, but it looks like Oz has prevailed and trips Malka with her legs instead. Nice try though. Nice try. And here goes Oz, does another flip onto Malka. Dole and Meerkat are both asking Malka, please tag out, as Oz just gows in the middle of the ring. Very well done there. Malka's back on her feet, but I'd honestly tag out if I were her. But Oz says no, pushes Malka into the JapariMania corner, and does a nice little kicking flip onto there, and Malka's in the middle of the ring again. Goes up, picks her up, and does a nice knee drop onto Oz. Good job, Malka. And does another one there. And Oz goes down. This would be a good opportunity to tag out, but Malka says no, I will still drag Oz into the middle of the ring? To the Hanamaru corner, maybe? No, there's a pin attempt onto Oz. 1, 2, no, Oz still has a lot of fight left in her. Malka takes his opportunity to tag out with Meerkat, which is not a bad idea, but there won't be a tag attack this time. Meerkat just stomps Oz while she's down, and attacks her wrist there. I guess this is the teacher's way of saying welcome to detention, as she does a chokehold onto Oz. Oz is trying to stay in. Could be a submission here. No. Meerkat just pushes her down. And just does a taunt there saying, welcome to class. And tonight's lesson is on how to humiliate JapariDan with an elbow drop. Anyways, I think Oz could take this opportunity to tag out if she can. Or when she can even. Nice reversal by Oz, by the way. Come on. Nice punch there too. The student is not going to listen to the teacher. This student's too cool for school, apparently. And then Oz picks up Meerkat again like a carpet or something again. Does a nice flip once again. Well done by Oz. And Oz walks over to the JapariDan corner. Maybe there's a tagging time. No? Was thinking about it, I think. And then Oz just walks back to Meerkat, who does a nice punch there to reverse. And Meerkat just takes Oz and drags her over to the Hanamaru corner and tags her with Malka. Will they be doing a tag attack? It seems like it as Meerkat goes in. Never mind, there wasn't one. I think a better idea would have been to tag her with Dole because Malka is still quite beat in my understanding. But Malka is showing otherwise and still flipping around Oz like whatever, she doesn't really care. And then stops Oz for all it's worth. Ay ay ay. Malka seems to be setting up something, it seems like, and it's a submission attempt? This could be it for Oz and JapariDan. Is it? Nope. Oz breaks out of that one. No problem. As Oz picks up Malka, pushes her into the JapariDan corner. Will there be a tag out attempt here? I think it will. No. It's reversed by Malka. And gets pushed into the Hanamaru corner there. Will we see a tag from Hanamaru? Yes, with Meerkat. As I said, tagging out with Dole would have been probably better, but here's Meerkat and Malka double punching Oz in both the gut and the shoulders. And now Meerkat's in the ring again. Does another taunt saying, delinquent student, have you not learned your lesson? And it seems like Oz has yet to respond. This could be a good pin attempt. No, Oz takes the opportunity, played dead, flipped up Meerkat. Well done there. And here comes Oz. Picks up Meerkat from behind, does a power bomb, that's quite nice. But no, wait, she's still holding on to her. And there's a second power bomb, that's also quite nice here. Will we see a third one? Yes, she does that. This is going to be Oz's signature move here as she growls at the audience. Back to JapariDan come in, both Taz and Blackbuck, they both pick up Meerkat, who is being hoisted up there. Meerkat's shaking her saying, what have I signed up for? And Blackbuck says, welcome to the darkness, friend, as he do a battered JapariDan power slam onto Meerkat, who seems to be out comatose. We can always take it to the dock if they need to, as there's a pin attempt by Oz onto Meerkat here. Malka and Blackbuck come into the ring, and Malka breaks Meerkat free. Malka and Blackbuck attack each other. Oz punches Malka from behind. Meerkat is still lying down, and gets dragged into the JapariDan corner. Will we see a tag? Yes, Oz and Taz tag out. I'd imagine that Meerkat would be easy pickings by now, but Meerkat has a fight left in her still, despite that power bomb by all of the JapariDan. As Taz gets pushed into the Hanamaru corner, Meerkat misses a leap. Ay ay ay, what's the people missing leaps in Hanamaru? But Meerkat and Dole tag out. Meerkat picks up Taz, slams her down. Dole jumps from the top rope and does a body slam onto Taz. I think Dole slammed a little too hard given she was touching her stomach. But Dole goes to the middle rope, taunts the audience saying, Taicho-san, notice me, or something like that, probably. And Dole picks up Tez. Tez just reverses that. And considering how fresh these fighters are in comparison to the others, this fight could go on even longer. Dole's in the JapariDan corner there, get pushed by Tez, but counters that out. As Taz gets pushed into the Hanamaru corner there, and Dole runs in, does a kick onto Tez into the middle of the ring, kind of like what Oz did earlier. That's quite impressive. Oz is asking to tag out with Taz, but Taz has been a little bit occupied as she pushes Dole into the JapariDan corner. Ready for something there, probably? No, gets reversed by Dole. Dole comes in, picks up Taz and pushes her into the Hanamaru corner this time. And we'll see something happen here? No, Taz reverses Dole and attacks Meerkat? Or at least she tried to anyways, as Meerkat enters the ring. Did they just tag out discreetly? Anyways, Blackbuck is going in, Taz is going out. I can only assume that both teams did tag out, as Blackbuck has a nice jumping kick onto Meerkat. She taunts and says the darkness is awesome, or something like that, as she picks up Meerkat. Meerkat is reversing and picks up Blackbuck and pushes her into the ropes. Possibly Blackbuck might be punched out of the ring, I guess, but Meerkat says no, grabs Blackbuck and puts her back inside the ring. Wahoo! Malka says in the background as Meerkat does a nice jumping knee drop onto Blackbuck. Hey, I think one of those two could be pinned quite easily. They both took a lot of damage, although Oz probably took more than Blackbuck did. Blackbuck reversed a attempt to grab, and we see the Devils taunting the audience, Tazgao and Ozgao. Taz is offering to tag out with Blackbuck, though Blackbuck probably doesn't notice that because it's behind her. As Blackbuck picks up Meerkat, twirls her around, and does a bit of a clumsy suplex or something onto her. Will this be a pinning opportunity? Yes, it is. Let's see here. 1, 2, and 3. JapariDan has won the Hanamata Animal vs JapariDan tag team match. Welcome to the darkness, friends. I hope you enjoy the replays, or none of them.
Here are your winners. The Nightmare, Youngblood, Frost, Bad Attitude, Woodward, Outlaw, Crom, Bird, and The Wick, Ford, Ramirez, Dublin, the Chess Club.
I still don't think that was chess, mate. That was, quite honestly, simply put, wrestling. But if this means that the chess fad will be revived in some form or fashion in the future and sponsored by JapariDan, I'd be all for it. Though, to be honest with you, I think that we'll have a Minesweeper fad by that time instead. Oh well, I guess only time will tell. Anyways, there was a spectacular fight for both Hanamata Animal and JapariDan. Congratulations to the latter, and we hope we see more of you all next time. We would like to take you to the main event immediately, but first we need to set it up. Second, I've been informed that during this fight, there was another fight in our main offices in the Japari Wrestling Federation, namely during a viewing party. By some lucky circumstance, it was recorded, so we can go watch that right now whilst we're waiting. What in the hell am I watching here? This office is a bloody mess, mate! Somebody clean this up! And it better be one of you, however many people are in there. And it looks like someone just fell off a table. It looks like the skeleton wrestlers and the Testingtons had a bit of a scuffle during our viewing party in the office. And E. Parker was there counting down a pin. Are you the referee behind all this? Or maybe there was a scuffle and all, and you're the one who decided, hey, we're gonna settle this like a wrestling event. 6v6 street fight, let's go. But this is not a street, this is an office with a bunch of furniture in there for some reason. Somebody was not cleaning up, and a weight and garbage cans and And I will have to confirm that that belt is not ours. Neither is the other belt there, but Toastington, whatever your name is, has the belt for some reason. You're just having it for show, mate. Get that out of here. And it looks like Tist is guide weight again. Well, either way, it looks like there's a bit of a submission attempt. Ipako's over there. Mr. Hubris has been eliminated. You want some funny now, ain't ya? Now, you better start cleaning after all this is done. Along with all the other losers and everyone else. Anywho, we're down to 11, it seems. Ipako's carrying a bed and a chair. She's not even competing, it seems. But in this anarchy, I guess you can't be too careful, eh? Anyways, Knockoff Guile and Coach Coachington does some things as Testington grabs a skeleton. Wait, is that Testington or is that Chonkington? You tell me Chonkington's a real person? And you were the one in JapariMania 2020, right? Well, I guess we'll never find out, eh? Toastington in the background there gets attacked and breaks a bunch of tables near the bookshelf. And I have to wonder whether all this furniture is covered by our insurance policy, because that's a lot of property damage. Or more likely, we may have to ask the Binturong Fund, hey, we need some more furniture, Dorshay. And Ipako is there asking for a pin, and Guy L, the knockoff guy, has been eliminated. No Sonic Boom for you. And it becomes a 5v5 as a result. Coach Coachington in the background sets up a ladder, might be fixing up the light bulb maybe, but I think the lights are working. You don't really need it this time of day. As Ipako checks a submission in the back corner there, one of the skeletons is taking the initiative, going up the ladder, and there's a powerbomb offered into Coach Coachington. And that flick from Chonkington, that was some real athleticism, mate. Very well done there. We see one of the skeletons just pick up a chair and just drop it. Look, you've already rearranged the office quite badly as Duke gets eliminated there. Wah, 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 wah. Or however you do a trumpet noise. And anyways, going back to the fights here, as we see several pins going on. Which was Ipako counting? It looks like Captain Cranium's gone now. A very nice job by Chonkington as Ipako looks for another elimination there. And yes, Bellamy Bones has been pinned out. Well, now there's a 5v3, I think it's comfortable that the Testingtons want to be off of Mr. Bones' wild ride. It's not as good as we thought it was. As Testington gets eliminated and making a 4v3, then what? Was the table just reassembled? It was broken just now. What? And amidst that, Testington gets eliminated with that. So it's a 3v3 it seems. Nice flip by the way. 3v2 maybe? 2v2? Oh my TV1, Miss DJ Calcium is gone there. You're not gonna have your milk. And now it's just one skeleton versus Reverend Rivington and Chonkington. Reverend jumps to Romani skeleton. Ipako looks at, what? The Testingtons won that? I think nobody won. The only way we have a winner is if somebody cleans all this mess. And I better hope it's all of you, including Ipako. Also, one important question. Where's Testington? I'd imagine he'd have been in the viewing party along with the rest of the family, but we don't have time to explain. We have a main event to go to ASAP, so let's just do that right now. And welcome back to the arena, friends. We are here for the main event of JapariMania 2021. This is going to be the title match, but the intern will tell us what kind of match it is. I think it's a 1v1, and here's Pingu.
The following contest is a fatal four-way steel cage match.
Wait, a four-way match? Whoa.
Introducing the challenger from Naples, Italy, weighing in at 282 pounds. He is the Intercontinental All-Star and ECW Welterweight Television Champion, Sub-Zero Dynamite.
I was admitting I wasn't expecting a four-way match to be the main event, but here's Pingu compared to number 1 and the champion of Japari Wrestle 2021 earlier this year. But that leaves a question, who are the other 3 competitors? I can probably guess one of them right off the bat because he won the title last year, but the other 2 are a real mystery. Anyways, let's make room for a second competitor here to answer some questions, and I don't know who you are, mate.
And introducing the challenger from New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, the superstar, the superstar, the superstar, the superstar.
You're going to have to correct me on that word superstar because I don't know much about you except for maybe one bit in your biography. The part where you said you trained a bunch of Japari Wrestling Federation champions? I'm not so certain about that. You were never in our records. Or maybe you're just that generic guy number 1 that we put on all our files. Anyway, maybe you're here to prove us wrong. Your only unique thing might be your glowing trunks, which are a little concerning. But maybe you're here to prove that we don't have to be the flashiest or the strongest to win. You just have to be very competent. And in that regard, I have to commend your valor and your acumen because, hey, maybe you can prove us wrong and become a real superstar through the ring. Anyways, let's make room for our third competitor, who is going to be Test.
And introducing the challenger from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 330 pounds, the All-American Byron Zenk.
Wait, Byron Zenk? Test? Is that your real name? Anyways, I was asking where you were in the viewing party. Ah, so it turns out you went here after all, but you weren't scheduled at all to come into this match. Or maybe my records are wrong, who knows? Anyways, I'm glad to see you, Test. Maybe you're here after that defeat in Japari Wrestle 2021, and you're here to reclaim a title this year. And I get the feeling that Test is ready and primed to try and nab it. All the best of luck, friend. What's going on with our equipment? Why is there chiptune music playing? Why have we been technoed and why can't we touch the keyboard? Please watch warmly, we need to fix this issue. Technicians go at it, and okay, there goes the music, but the lights are still wonky. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
And introducing the champion from the other side of darkness, weighing in at 273 pounds, he is the Action Extreme Ukes Worldwide WCW Alliance Champion, Sub-Zero T. Corgi, the Engineer.
Oh no, it's knockoff Pingu in all of his circus music knockoff glory. Well, he's here to defend the JapariMania title because he won it last year in a latest match against Chonkington and Mommy Delivery Pigeon. But let me ask you something, mate. Did you seriously have to keep the circus music from hell? You're driving us all mental every time you enter the ring, and honestly, I think we might lose a few brain cells. Or maybe you've lost some brain cells for all I know, no offense, mate, but Here you are, just riling up the crowd with your weird drone and dancing and whatever, knockoff Pingu, Pango, whatever. Ay, 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 you fucking show off and bloody madman. Anyways, I hope you put up a good fight for us. As we introduce the championship belt itself coming up shortly in all of its glory. As very American, mate. Who designed this? All you need is another bald eagle and a gun and a pickup truck in order to make it even more American. That's a burger surprise if you like. And who chose this theme? Knockoff Pingu, did you put the circus music back on again? Ah well, it was your belt, you get to choose a theme I guess. As the cage is getting lowered, all the competitors are just looking around, getting ready for the big fight of the night. And it begins! Excellent! JapariMania 2021's main event, a 4-way steel cage match. Either way, there's 4 ways to win, I mean 3. Number 1, get out of the cage, climb out, win. Number 2, pin someone, win. Number 3, cause a submission and win. In either case, the JapariMania belt means Christmas comes early. And we have a heated start as Tessington and Pingu are attacking each other. Knockoff Pingu does a knee drop onto Superstar, and I'm already looking a little confused because they all have a similar color schemes. Pingu and Knockoff Pingu in black, Tessington and Superstar in red. Maybe we should have thought of this in foresight and made them wear some different colors, but hey, I guess they're being authentic. Anyways, as Tessington attacks Pingu and Knockoff Pingu attacks Superstar there, and does a nice clothesline onto Superstar. Pingu tries to climb out of the cage, it looks like. Or maybe not, as Pingu jumps back into the ring. And Superstar stomps Knockoff Pingu as Pingu just gets thrown into the ropes. Tess just missed that punch, whilst Knockoff Pingu might be submitted already. Nice kick by Tess, by the way. And Knockoff Pingu breaks free, and there's not a submission there, as Tess is just punching Pingu a few. Pingu picks up Tess and does a nice flip onto Tessington as Superstar in the meantime does a gut punch onto Knockoff Pingu, Pango, whatever, and does his own, good double flips by Pingu and Superstar respectively. And Superstar does a stomp, and Superstar takes his time to get up and try to climb out of the cage. Tess is following behind and punches Superstar in the back, picks up Superstar by the leg, attacks him by the knee, and then he picks him up and just drags him back down into the mat, saying, I'm not stuck in here with you, you're stuck in here with me. I don't think it's a bad idea, Tess. You're very good in the ring after all. And maybe Superstar might be showing his abilities. Oh, nicely done there, by the way. Good job, Superstar. As Pingu's just on the ropes, quite literally, and just gets attacked by Knockoff Pingu. As Tess is being grabbed from behind by Superstar, who just pushes him back down onto the mat in retaliation. Knockoff Pingu is just standing there waiting for Pingu to get up. Just taunting him probably, and Pingu says, Newt this. No, Knockoff Pingu says, Newt that. And I don't know, was this an episode of Pingu that never aired? I have no idea, mate. As Pingu just slams Knockoff Pingu onto the mat again. Superstar and Tess are having a bit of a scuffle and does a nice clothesline from Superstar onto Tess. This is a different kind of sparring as Superstar tries again to get out of the cage. I don't think it's a bad idea, but Pingu's behind you, watch out. Gets a punch there, another punch, and Superstar just collapses. All the while, Knockoff Pingu just kicks Pingu into the turnbuckle as Tess is just slowly making his way back up on his feet. And what's Tess going to do? He's going to go up the ropes and might be climbing out himself. You're very careful because Knockoff Pingu's right behind you. He punches you in the back and punches you again. You kick back in response, but maybe you might not be able to get up and you decide against it. And in the background, looks like Superstar is attacking Pingu. No, Pingu reverses and attacks Superstar instead. Well done. Knockoff Pingu takes Tessington to the ropes as Pingu grabs Superstar, but is reversed and is stuck on the ropes. Pingu gets punched down. Knockoff Pingu gets a gut punch from Tess. And ooh, Tess, you cheap bastard. You attack Knockoff Pingu with a disrespectable low blow there, and Superstar tries to go back up in the cage again, but Tess says no, takes your knee, attacks, and throws you back into the ring. Indeed, he just wants you to stay there. And all the while, Knockoff Pingu is not happy about Tess's attack and just grabs him. Pingu is barely getting up there. And Knockoff Pingu tries to get up there. Pingu notices that and punches Knockoff Pingu in the back once, twice. And grabs and drags him back down. Newt this. You're going to stay in here. And I don't think anyone's escaping, while Test is climbing up to the ropes, thinking about it, and decides against it, and instead does a bit of a lariat against Knockoff Pingu. Pingu is starting to climb up again. Pingu is getting a nice foothold onto the steel cage. Penguins are not good at climbing apparently, but no, we will not judge. As Pingu makes his way up to the top of the cage, and you did it! Now get down! Come on! Superstar's dangerously close to trying to punch you back into the ring, and you're just there sitting and admiring the scenery and smelling the roses. Okay, it's easy trying to get down, but it doesn't seem like you have your footing properly. Pingu! Taste was trying to pin Knockoff Pingu in the background, but Knockoff Pingu breaks out, and Superstar keeps punching Pingu in there. Knockoff Pingu's in the turnbuckle. And I guess Pingu's been having a bit of decision paralysis there, as Knockoff Pingu gets attacked by Test Testington and then placed in a tree of woe. Superstar keeps punching Pingu, and Pingu decides to get back in the ring. And they just punch each other from the top rope while Test Testington is preparing for a jump, it looks like. Might be attacking all of them at once, but Testington jumps and attacks Knockoff Pingu with a beautiful jumping kick. Well done there. Superstar and Pingu are just faffing around in the ropes still. And Superstar wins the attack and Pingu falls down, but Knockoff Pingu is being pinned by Test Testington. And the referee calls it, and Test Testington has won by way of pinfall. Well done there, Test. Anywho, let's have some replays, eh?
Here is your winner and new Action Extreme Ukes Worldwide WCW Alliance Champion, the All-American Byron Zank.
And cheers a lot, intern, for all the weird nomenclature you had during this entire event. Well, it is a very weird names, but they were kind of amusing, I'd admit. And Test Testington's here with the championship belt of JapariMania. A very American belt in design, but it's not American at all in origin. Anyways, congratulations again to Test Testington for winning JapariMania 2021. And we are hoping that next year you get to fight in Japari Wrestle 2022 against Pingu. And maybe for the first time in Japari Wrestle history, somebody will have both the Japari Wrestle and JapariMania championship belts to their name. But that will be for a bit, because for now you get a well-deserved holiday to wherever you want, maybe Philadelphia, maybe Mexico, maybe the Binturong Fun headquarters, or whatever suits your fancy, eh? Anywho, this has been DX7AP reporting, and on behalf of all the Japari Park guides, as we are about to land, please fasten your seatbelts and place your tri-tables in the upright position. Wait a second, that's the wrong script. Sorry about that. Until next time, yeah?